Hi, and this is Luke from Bluewolfpsychic, here to read today for the star sign of Sagittarius for the month of June 2011. Thank you for joining me. Using the crystal ball again, as I have been doing recently. So let's see what we can find for you, Sagittarius. The first thing I see is that there's going to be an improvement in the health situation for you. Looks like you've had a few niggles recently, actually, during the past month or so. I mean, it's maybe nothing more than sort of colds and feeling a little bit run down at times. That you work so hard, don't you? That's part of what it is. Who doesn't? You know, you have to, don't you? You have to these days. Yeah, you've been feeling a bit tired and run down at times, I see here. And that looks set to improve during the month of June. Sunshine's going to do you good. If you've not got a holiday planned, if you're not getting away at all during the month of June, it looks like a good time to at least be planning a breakaway, and that too will do you good. The sunshine, when you can, if you've got a garden, get out into it. If you haven't, then get out in God's fresh air, dare I say that these days, in God's good fresh air when the sun is shining and when you've got a little bit of a break from work, and even if you only take your lunch down to the park bench or something like that. Get out for a walk with the dog, take the kids to the park, take yourself out at the weekend, and you know, if you only sit at a pavement cafe having your coffee in the sunshine or something like that, you know, but get out in the sunshine, it will do you good. And as I say, if you haven't got a holiday planned during this month, then get to planning one. That too will do you good. And just thinking of the fun you can have and the places you can go, and you know, it gives you a little break just in your mind, even without actually getting there. And getting there will be good for you too. Finances have been a bit tight recently as well, haven't they? Yes. Yeah. Good news, yeah, I have to say it looks as if the finances are going to be improving for you during the month of June too, so that's promising. A little bit less going out and a little bit more coming in. A little bit more coming in, it could be through your work. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I'm right with that. I have a feeling it's something a little bit more unexpected than that. I mean, it's a bit late for tax refunds now, isn't it? You know, but it might be just something that sort of drops through the letterbox in the post, and it might not be a fortune. Well, it probably isn't going to be a fortune. If it is, don't forget your Uncle Luke over here, okay? But I told you about it first. But it's more like to be, you know, a little bit of extra money that you weren't necessarily expecting. Could be winnings. So you know, if you play the lottery, or you play a bit of bingo or something like that, then probably a good month to continue doing that. I never advise people to bet money that they can't afford to lose. You know, don't go out betting money you can't afford to lose just because I've said you might have a win, okay? Because you know, never do that, never do that. But it does look as if a little bit of money may be coming to you this month, more than you normally expect at any rate. But as I say, probably not a fortune, I'm afraid, okay, but a bit extra. And it ought, whether you've finished paying a particular bill this month or recently, or one is due to finish, it looks like, or one of the kids decides they don't want the new phone they've been asking for, man, they'll probably decide they want something else in that case, won't they? But a little bit less going out as well this month, it looks like, so that's promising too. That's promising. Yeah, relationships, okay. I want you to be careful of how you speak to someone who's important to you, because I can see a slight flare of red here, and a slight, that indicates a flare-up of temper to me. I'm not sure whether it's you that's flaring up at them, or them at you. I think you've said something that they've taken a different way from what you meant. So I'm just saying, just choose your words carefully when you're speaking to someone that you care about, who's important to you, because it's not worth having arguments, is it really? You know, even if you win them, what's the point? What's the point really? You know, sort of thing. It's more important to have the love and friendship of those we care about than to be proven right. I often think that's just my viewpoint, of course. You know. And of course you are the fiery Sagittarius with the arrows set to your bow. I know you don't necessarily think the same as me, a watery Scorpio. Hey, that rhymed, didn't it? But my advice would be, just think about what you're saying to your loved ones during the month of June, particularly towards the end of the month, when there may be something controversial to discuss with a family member. It could be to do with a young person who's deciding on their career choice or something like that. It could also be to do, it could also be to do with a relationship situation concerning a member of the family as well. And if it's not one of those things, then, you know, because as I say, I'm always conscious I'm reading for a 12th of the population in these readings, so I think it's probably one of those two, though, for people who are looking in. But as I'm saying, just choose your words with care when you're speaking to people you care about. And if it looks like an argument's like to flare up, do your best to count to 10, to step back and to just say, whoa, hang on a minute, look, I love this person, I care about this person, I don't want an argument with them. You know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it, okay? I meant something different from what it sounded like, okay? Keep the peace, be the peacemaker. Sagittarius the peacemaker, yeah, right, okay. Do your best anyway, okay? Keep those arrows in the quiver this month if you can, okay? Right, anything else interesting for you? Work. Well, I can't see anything brilliant as far as work is concerned this month. It just looks like more of the same for you, actually. Keep the old nose to the grindstone, keep working away. And bear in mind, I'm not necessarily just talking about paid employment here, I'm also talking about if you have family responsibilities, that kind of thing. Even, you know, caring responsibilities of all kinds. The work that you do, whether you're paid for it or not, I don't see a lot of break from that for you during the month of June. But I do see, that you're building up a store of appreciation from people, and you don't necessarily see that yourself, but it will come to be of value to you at some point. I'm not saying necessarily this month, actually, but what I see is that you are building up respect and regard in other people for what you do and the way in which you do it. Because it's not always what we do, it is sometimes the way in which we do it as well. It's like they say, the road we travel. Okay, I'm going to stop there, and thank you for joining me, and I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Bye bye for now.